Hello Year 3. Today we are looking at the column method of addition for 2-digit numbers and also 3-digit numbers. Over here on the right hand side there is an abacus which is very similar to our place value grid. And you can see I've already added my 5 ones from 25 and my 2 tens. We're going to set out our work like this, making sure that we line up the numbers in the correct column, so that the ones are underneath the 1 and the tens are in the tens column. If you don't always do that carefully, you can make mistakes with your calculations. We're going to add the ones first. So 5 plus 8 is 13. Then we add the tens, 2 tens plus 4 tens, 6 tens or 60. And then we combine those two numbers and we get a total of 73. At the moment, we've got 13 ones in our 1 column, and we know that we can exchange 10 of those ones for 1 10. So now I've got 7 tens and 3 ones. Let's have a look at these ones. I'm going to do it in that way, in the expanded column method first of all. So first of all, I'm going to add the ones. 8 plus 4 is 12. Then I'm going to add the tens. 5 plus 3 is 8 tens and no ones. So then I've got 92. Secondly, I'm going to add 5 plus 6, which is 11. Then I'm adding the tens. 1 10 and 4 tens is 5 tens. And I get a total of 61. Pause the video here and have a go at the next questions. How did you get on? If you didn't get them right, have a check to see what you might have done wrong and have another go. There's a quicker way of writing these additions. So we were using an expanded column method there. We're still going to add the ones first of all. But here we can't fit them all underneath the ones column. So we need to exchange 10 ones for 10. And we show that by moving the 1 from the tens into the tens column. And then I've got 2 tens plus 4 tens plus 1 10, 7 tens. Let's have a go at these ones using that method. So now I'm adding 7 plus 6, which is 13. I put the 3 ones in one column. I've exchanged 10 ones for a 10. I'm putting it underneath, and then I have to remember to add it. Some people might write it above the tens. As long as you remember you've got to include it in all of your tens, that's the main thing. So 3 plus 2 plus 1. 6. Having a look at the next one. 4 plus 9 is 13, so I've got 3 ones. And then I'm adding my tens. 2 plus 1 is 3 tens, plus that 1 10 at the bottom is 4. Pause the video and have a go at questions 3 and 4, and then I'll come and talk to you about question 5. How did you get on then? So here, the question looks like it's expecting us to have an answer that's got 100 in it. So let's see how we get on. 7 plus 6 is 13. I still put the 3 ones in the 3 column. And I take those 10 ones that I've exchanged for 10, I put them in the tens column underneath. Then I'm adding 8 plus 7, and then I've got another one. So that makes 16 tens all together. So again, I can exchange 10 of those tens for 100. So I put it in the 100 column. And then I don't have any other hundreds. So I can just add that. Let's see if I've got them right. What's different about this question? Yes, that's right. We've got more than two numbers to add together. So we have to have a different strategy, but it still requires us to start adding the ones. So what can you spot there? I can see that I've got two eights, so I might start with that. I'm going to start the eights together, which I know 2 eights are 16, which makes it a little easier for me. And then I'm going to add a 5, so that makes 21. And then I am going to add a 7 to that, which makes 28. So again, I can't have that 2 tens in my ones column, so I'm going to put it under the tens column. So I've got those 2 tens there. Now I've got 9 tens plus 8 tens plus 6 tens plus 7 tens plus 2 tens. I'm going to use my number bonds to 10 to start off with by adding the 8 and the 2, because I know they make 10. Then I might choose to add the 9, so that's 19. And then I'm going to add the 6 next, and I know that makes 25. And then I'm going to add the 7. I'm going to split that into a 5 and a 2, and that makes 32. So again, I've got 32 tens. So 30 of those tens can make up 300. So I can exchange them, 30 tens, for 300s. And that's what I'm going to do there. And finally, I add my 4 tens and my 1 10 and my 3 tens. And I know that 3 plus 1 is already 4, and 2 4s are 8. So have a go look at the homework on My Maths. Come back to this if you're not sure how to proceed.